YouTube, what's going on? It's like the 10th time I'm trying to make this video, and hopefully this time I can get through it. But I'm still sitting here at this TA in Sparks. I went to the casino earlier and lost like $40. I was like, yeah, screw that. I'm not gonna sit here and lose everything I won last night. So I'm gonna sit here and make this video and then try to do some Christmas shopping. Some online shopping, whatnot, until we have to go drop this load off tonight, and then we pick up tomorrow. Pick up tomorrow in Idaho, and we're heading to New York again. And this is the same spot that we picked up and dropped that held us for like 12, 13 hours at the pickup and the drop. So who knows what we're getting into, but yeah, that's what I got going on for today. But yeah, I'm gonna do this video and talk about backing. Am I an expert at backing? Not at all. I did have a really, really awesome back the other day where I first try put it right in, no problems at all. My trainer was all shocked. I was kind of shocked too, I guess, but you know, that's how I roll. But yeah, I want to do this backing video because I never really had any training on backing. My first trainer just sat outside the truck and told me which way to turn the steering wheel, which obviously doesn't really teach you anything. It just gets it done. Did he just drop his trailer? There's a sign over there that said they towed drop trailers. I don't know. Whatever, not my problem. So I just really didn't have any clue on what I was doing when I was backing. I'd stop the truck, I'd put it in reverse, and then I'd just play with it until I figured it out. And it's just difficult and stressful and all that. I don't really, know how to explain it. It just sucked. Just backing in general is tough, for new people. So I got on YouTube and I looked up backing videos and found some decent advice. There's a lot of stuff out there that didn't help. And there's a lot of stuff that kind of helped, or it was more advanced for what I was looking for. So these are like this is getting started with your back. Stop the truck. Now what do you do? That's kind of where I'm coming from on this. I obviously can't teach you how to back it into a spot or a hole or whatever because they're all different. Every dock's different. Every parking spot's going to be different. It's all variable based on where you are and all that. So obviously you can't teach somebody exactly how to back, but I can help you get it started so you can guide it from there. Hopefully this is a help, really, because when you're stressed out over trying to learn everything out here, backing just takes it over the top. So I have two tips, one for your more straight line backs and then the others for all your alley docks and offset and all that. And then I will also give you a little bonus tip or whatever that my trainer, my current trainer, my second trainer told me, which I think is probably better than what I do. It's just since I've done it my way, I can't really unteach myself. But I will. We'll get into that when we get there. So firstly, for your straight line type backs, it is you turn towards where the problem is. That's a nice looking truck right there. In my opinion, it's from Missouri. All chromed up. Gangster. Alright, so a straight line back, essentially. It doesn't necessarily have to be one perfect straight line coming back. I mean, you can be a little off out here somewhere, you know, not necessarily pointed right at the hole or whatever. But, you know, you see here in between, there's the line, you know, we're in between this trailer and over there. I don't know if there's a trailer over there. I can't remember. Yeah, no trailer, but I got a line down there to look at. So let's say I'm backing this in, and I'm watching my mirrors like you should, and I see that there's that I'm really starting to get close to this trailer over here. You know, I'm really getting close. I'm crossing that line. You know, the trailer's moving too far. You know, I don't want it to cross that line. I just want to go straight back, obviously. So what you do is you turn towards the problem, which your problem's here on this side. So I take the wheel and I turn towards the problem. What that does is it turns the wheel this way, which turns your truck like that, which means the nose of your trailer turns towards the problem as well, but the tail end of your trailer pushes away from the problem. So now, where you were getting close over here on this, you know, you're pulling in onto that line. Once you turn towards the problem, you'll start pulling away from that line. How hard you turn towards it, how long you hold it before you get back under it, you know, all that's going to vary based on, you know, your situation. But that's, you know, when you're rolling it back straight, you know, it's straightforward or whatever. It's you turn towards the problem. Really simple. I heard somebody say that on a video, and I was like, oh, I guess it doesn't really make sense. But you know, when you think of the physics of it, you know, how the truck moves, which, you know, moves the trailer, then yeah, it does make sense. And then once you do it and you see it, it's like, oh, you know, that's what you do. So now, when I'm backing up, I stop, put it in reverse, so I start bringing it back and see where I'm, you know, headed off, you know, where I'm going wrong, and I turn towards it, and then I get back under it, and you fix it. That's basically it. You know, when we were doing that Walmart dedicated with my first trainer, one day after I figured that out and I practiced it, you know, I used it. I was like, oh yeah, you did really good that time. It's like, yeah, you know, I saw online that you turn towards the problem. Oh yeah, you turn towards it. And I'm like, so you know this, you know what I'm talking about, yet you never told me when you're training me. So it's like, really, guy, really? So whatever. You know, we won't get into all that. But yeah, for when you're pretty much rolling straight back, the most basic of backs, you turn towards the problem. For, you know, if you're doing an offset or a parallel or an alley dock or, you know, something like that, where you're not already pretty much towards where you're trying to go, you gotta really turn the truck to get to that point. You turn away from where you're trying to go. So if I'm doing my driver's side somewhere over here, let's say back there by the one on that truck, there's a spot over there. I guess that wouldn't really be the spot because I'd pull forward, whatever. But it's over there somewhere. You know, that's where I need to get the trailer. I turn away from it, away from that side. Which, if you think about how that affects the truck's forward, you turn away from where you're trying to go, which curls it back that way, which points the nose of the trailer that way, which points the tail end of the trailer towards where you're trying to go. And you would do that on a parallel, you know, if I'm paralleling to where that trailer is, or that's an offset or whatever, then I would do the same. I would turn away from it because that's gonna send the trailer into that area. So on that, you know, I'd pull up, there's the dock or whatever, I'd stop it, put it in reverse, I'd see where I need to go, and then I'd turn the wheel in the opposite direction of that, and then I'd start watching, my trailer react. Watch the tandems. That's going to be your pivot point, and then I would just kind of guide it from there. How hard you turn, how long you stay, all that. Like I said, it's going to be dependent upon each situation. So, that's where you really start watching your mirrors, sticking your head out the window and looking at what's going on, and then, you go from there. So I'd turn the wheel away from the turn, I'd get out, stick my head out. Once the trailer is bent to the side, then I can watch where those tandems are going, and I get it, where I want it. Then I can pull up straight forward and get it to where it's close to a straight line, and then back it in turning towards the problem. Like the first step. That's how I do it. That makes perfect sense to me. Hopefully, the way I said it makes sense. And hopefully, it's helpful for people that are trying to learn. Because, it's once you sit and think about that before you make any move on your back, that'll start setting you up the way you need to go. And then it becomes just a rhythm. You'll go. That's how I do it. Now, my super bonus feature, whatever bonus tip that my trainer taught me, which seems easier than what I do, but like I said, I've already been doing it my way for a while now, so trying to change that is tough, but I do take it into consideration. Sometimes we get flustered or whatever, then I'll use his method. His method is to hold the bottom of the steering wheel. Don't look at my crotch. I know how y'all are with your dirty minds. Hold the bottom of the steering wheel and turn. The way you turn is the way you want the trailer to go. So if I'm trying to back into a spot over there, I guess to that side of me, that's where I want the trailer to go. I would turn the bottom of the steering wheel towards that direction, the way you want the trailer to go. I hold it from up here, and I'm doing the same thing, except I'm holding the top of the wheel rather than the bottom of the wheel. So what he's saying is, you want the trailer going that way, so you turn the wheel that way. I say I want it going towards that side, so I turn it away from where I want it to go. So, it's the same thing, it's the same principle, it's just doing it two different ways. And when you're thinking about where you want the trailer to go, like which direction, and you're looking down here and you're using this to guide which way you want the steering wheel to go, that makes a lot of sense. Probably more sense than turning away from it or, turning towards the problem or whatever. If we're talking about the turn towards the problem, there's my line that I'm getting too close to. I turn towards the problem. Since the problem's over here, you want the trailer to go away from that, which would be away. So I'm turning towards the problem. He's turning the trailer that way. The same thing, two different ways of doing it. And yeah, like I said, when I get twisted up or confused or something, I sit back down, take a deep breath. I guess I don't really sit back down because I'm still sitting, but whatever. Or maybe I got out of the truck to look, and now I sit back down. So there you go. And then I'll look down at the bottom of the steering wheel and say, hey, this is the way I need to turn it. And then I'll go back to the top of the wheel and go from there. So it helps. That's different ways to do the same thing. So hopefully that gets you started in the right direction. For the new folks. And even if you're, in TNT, you just happen to luck out when you were backing or whatever. That's what helped me. That's how I learned. That's how I figured it out. Whatever. Over here watching all these videos. And that's that. Hopefully, like I said again, like I've said entirely too many times, I hope this helps. Just remember, straight line, you turn towards the problem. Everything else, you turn away from where you're trying to go. Or you hold the bottom of the steering wheel and you turn it the way you want the trailer to move, where you want the nose of the trailer to go, or that's the tail of the trailer. That's getting started with your back. You know, obviously, again, that's not gonna get you to put the trailer exactly where you want it, but it will get you started in that process. You know, once you're started in that direction, everything gets easier. You know, once the trailer is moving and rolling, you have a better sense of, you know, how you turning the wheel is going to affect it. So, it's a broken record. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. Questions, comments, whatever, feel free to hit me up. Email everydaydayproductions@gmail.com. You got the comment section here, which I can now reply to comments again. I don't really know what YouTube's doing with all that crap, whatever. So I can reply to your comments. Facebook group, Ride with B at Facebook. I don't know the address. There's probably a weird address or whatever, but Facebook, search Ride with B, just like the YouTube channel, with no spaces. We got like 40 or so people in there. It's a good place. That's where I'll post, you know, random stuff daily about what's going on, what we're doing, what I'm doing out here. And, you know, ask questions, anything like that. You know, 'cause I want to help people. Watching all the guys before me, everybody making videos, and girls making videos, really helped. So that's why I make videos, and, you know, I have my own personal reasons for doing it and all that too. But, you know, I want to help people, you know, make it easy on you. It's like my first trainer, it was difficult. So YouTube really became an excellent teaching tool for me to learn. And, you know, and all the guys that I found out here, and girls again, everybody that's out here making videos, they're not dicks. I mean, they very well could be dicks, but I mean, they're making videos that are good. You know, for you trying to get into the industry or already in the industry, you know, learning more and hearing their stories or whatever. They're positive, you know, they're informative, you know, and you know, they all seem like good people. Everybody I've interacted with has been good people. So, you know, I wanted to jump in there and, you know, pay it forward, like I've said in plenty of other videos. That's why I'm doing this, and that's why I made this video, to help. And I was going to make this when I had my own truck, but I have time now. And I figured the sooner the better. I know there's a lot of people that I've been interacting with lately that are starting with Prime or getting ready to get started with Prime in the next couple months. So, you know, the sooner I can get this out there for you guys, the better. And it's just something to keep in the back of your mind. Listen to what your trainer has to say, and that'll hopefully help. You know, that'll get you started. And yeah, contact me. That's what I was talking about. All the ways to contact me, and then I just rambled off on. You know, if you guys watch my videos, you know how I do. Twitter, I don't even look at Twitter really, unless I get an email or something that says that somebody followed me or commented or did whatever. I don't get Twitter at all. I think it's dumb as hell, but whatever. You know, if y'all want to hit me up on there, it'll send me a notice, so I'll know to look for it, and I can respond there. That's, again, Ride with B with no spaces. Just like the Facebook group and the YouTube page. Yeah, it's really the ways to contact me. Once I get out here on my own and have more time, you know, in the truck, I'll throw out my number so y'all can hit me up and text me or whatever. Just better ways to ask and answer questions. Because like I said, man, I'm trying to help everybody out, just like I was helped out. And, you know, you can never have enough friends in this kind of industry. So, you know, a good way to network and everything. So that's what I got. Let's see where we're at. I think we're at 21 minutes and 32 seconds. 20:07. That was close. That's my good old guessing game of how long I've fucking rambled. I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving yesterday. I guess if you're watching this in 6 months, yesterday wasn't Thanksgiving, but you know, for those of y'all that are up to date watching everything as I get them up, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. And even if you are watching this 6 months, a year later, whatever, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving yesterday or 6 months ago or whenever. So, yeah, man, I'm going to cut it off because I've been rambling for too long. But hit me up with questions, comments, all that good stuff. Hate, I don't care. Yeah, I'm going to sit down here. I'm going to get on some, watch some YouTube videos myself. I'll check out my subscriptions, see if anybody put anything new up for me to watch. And I've been watching the Dudesons. I don't know if y'all watch the Dudesons. They're like the Jackass guys, but I think they were before the Jackass guys. But they're 4 Finnish people from Finland. And they're just buck wild. They're hilarious. They make me laugh, and I like listening to people's accents, and the Finland accent is funny. So they have all the seasons up apparently on YouTube, so I've been watching those. Look at me rambling again. This video probably could have been done in 10 minutes, but you know, we're at 22 or something. So that's what I got for y'all. Like I said in my last video last night, I got a gang of videos that I got planned for y'all once I get my truck. Hopefully soon after this trip to New York, I'll be able to, hopefully after this trip to New York, I can get back to Springfield and upgrade and get out. Because I'm tired of training. Tired of it. I got in the truck to be a lone wolf, you know what I'm saying? to go solo. Because I'm an outcast and that's what I do. And teaming, it's not for me. Maybe if I had a lady friend or whatever that you know, the wife, the husband team, you know, that kind of, you know, team, like, that makes sense. Kind of. I don't even think I'd want to do that, because sleeping when the truck's moving, that just sucks. And when you're a team, you're just constantly rolling, so that sucks. So that's why I want to be solo, and I want to start making more money. More money. Yeah, I'm rambling again. So I'm cutting it off this time. I will leave y'all with a shot of a car hauler. Doesn't really look like there's anything great in there as far as my taste. Nah. Every once in a while when you're out here on the road, you'll see somebody hauling like some old 57 Chevy or, you know, some sweet shit. We were rolling one day and there was some like metal. I don't even, it was like it reminded me a lot of in Willy Wonka, the original. I'd assume, I don't know, they probably have something in the new one. I don't know. I don't even remember if I watched that. But that thing that it's towards the end of the movie, that big metal thing that they're driving, and I think it soaps up everything or something. And it's like copper colored, not copper, more brass or gold or whatever. I don't remember. But that big metal thing, it was something like that they were towing. Like, I don't even know what kind of car or whatever it was. I think it had like Nazi symbols on it. It was crazy. But yeah, you see some crazy stuff, some sweet stuff on some of these car haulers. But yeah, that's what I got for y'all. I hope y'all have a good day, night, morning, whatever it is for y'all. And I'll see you when I see you.